I watched the Amazing Digital Circus finale, and I gotta say, it's genuinely what I needed today. Now, before I go on ahead, make sure you've at least seen episode 9 first before watching this video, like in theaters or when it releases on YouTube or Netflix on June 19th. But overall, I think it was written pretty good, and just the bittersweetness of having to open up to someone you've never met before, like in your entire life. It's a pretty difficult challenge we all find simple, but yet it's still hard to open up. And that's what I love about it. Now, to start things off, we're kicking off with episode 8 as expected from the creator's follow-up. A bit of Kane's backstory, CNA employees getting abstracted along the way as Kinger's lost in his friends. Then when Ragatha pops up, the rest is history. And we're hard-cutted into the present. Kane tries to figure out his god complex, but then ends up crashing out before returning to his regular routine. A whole theme song, characters tired almost to the point where they're gonna lose their minds, more Kinger lore into finding how to temporarily shut down Kane. The group distracts him, in which it works a little too well, to the point where Kane crashes out and then ends up sending them into their own custom torture place. And then, finally, deleted.
Wait!
Then the entire digital circus just completely crumbles down and breaks. Kinger accidentally deleted Kane. Holy shit. Wait, what the fuck? And then, finally afterwards, episode 9 happens. Just the fact that the characters have completely nothing else left besides themselves is completely devastating, to say the least. Especially on Jax's point of view in the story, him just opening up to Ribbit, but then realizing just how vulnerable he was. So he shut down everything, and that's the Jax we got from the beginning of the show. And of course, who would have guessed, he abstracted. No explanation of what caused it or how he got himself into abstraction. Just pure and brutal show-off of Jax abstracting. With the team nothing left to do, Pomni, of course, being the goat that she is, tries to hug Jax while he's abstracted to get him back. And that's basically where most of the plot is poured into. But afterwards, the others pull Pomni out of there before she too gets abstracted. At least Kane's redemption, I would say, is pretty well deserved. Despite his god complex, etc., all because he just didn't understand what humans were all about. But when he finally understood them, he didn't go back to himself and resume being the ringmaster role that he believed he was all he could do. He confronted himself about his understanding of humans and finally let the other AI, the one he ate in the 8th episode, go. In fact, he didn't even change a single bit, all because of how much he cared. It mattered to him. I mean, after all, he is an AI, but it's just so ironic that he shows personality and emotion like a human being. And at the very end of the day, it was like the trolley problem, like one life for 5 other lives. I give this movie a 10 out of 10. The jokes were funny, of course. The scene of Pobdi hugging Jax really broke me. And I was about to say a 9 out of 10 because the story could have been a little similar from the one it had in the beginning, like where it was like trying to find a way out of the digital circus, but I think it did. It was pretty well executed. But after all,
His acting is phenomenal. It's hard to believe he's vegan.